Hello, great minds. Welcome back. Wherever you find yourself, politics is being played in that very environment. In every single environment you find yourself, politics is being played. Whether it's at home, in your home, whether it's among your friends, in a social gathering, even in religious houses, in your business spaces, and in your office, politics is being played. As long as there are people and there is an aim for gathering or coming together, there is something to talk about, there is something to work together on, then politics is being played. Politics in itself is not anything that is bad. It's how people navigate, how people relate, what people do that brings about outcome. But when it is being handled or treated or used in a bad way, we can say that it is brutal. And trust me, the office politics can be very, very brutal, in as much as it can be interesting as well. The basic or one of the basic human need is power. It is not the major basic, but one of the basic human need is power. And if we look at it from the office setting, it is not bad in itself. We all know power is not bad in itself, but what it is used for, how it is employed, then that is what can determine whether it is bad or not. In an office environment, a structure is needed, orderliness is needed. So because of that, power is employed in form of hierarchy. So there must be an hierarchy, there must be a boss, there must be a team lead, there must be, there must be that hierarchy for orderliness, for structure, for decency, for accomplishing goals. There must be this structure, there must be this hierarchy, there must be this power that is put in place. So as you find yourself in that business space, in that working environment, this is how you should know how to navigate politics. And that is why we are talking about politics in the working environment. Now, politics generally requires smartness more than intelligence. Pay attention to this. Politics requires smartness more than intelligence. You need to be smart, you need to be observant, you need to understand, study the room, study the place, you need to understand, who does what is acceptable or not, what is being played, what is the reporting line of a system. We have to understand the reporting line of a system. Now, one of the things I would say that would shock you is that when it comes to a corporate setting, the two most powerful set of people that you might look down on are the secretaries and the drivers. You know, based on our own placement and everything, we tend to think that, oh, as long as we are sitting in an office space, as long as we have people reporting to us, then we are very powerful. Can I tell you that the driver to an MD is more powerful than the secretary to an ED is very powerful. So, in you understanding the politics of an office, of a corporate, of a business environment, then you must understand this. That is why one of the things I emphasize for those working is not to take anyone for granted, not even the security at the gate. Because the security at the gate is part of the office settings. Therefore, he can play the office politics very well. I mentioned earlier that power is needed. Only when it is used wrongly, that is when we can say, oh, this is brutal, or this is wrong, or this should not be so. And when you look at, for example, if you're working with a one man business, I want to bring your attention to politics and power. When you're working with a one man business, take for example the wife of the boss. The wife of the boss can come into your office space at any time and require anything. You would not say, oh, I can't give that to you. Oh, you're not my boss. In fact, she can even tell you that she is not your boss's wife. She is your boss. In a, of course, a one-man business, in a standard corporate organization, such cannot happen because there is a proper structure put in place. But I am just trying to give this example so you can know how much power and human desire to control things, to do things, can come into play in the politics setting. Now, when you look at the drivers and the secretaries, and you understand that they have direct access to decision makers, then you would know not so, of course, it will be morally wrong to talk down on people or to be insulting or to be disrespectful generally. But when you understand this set of people in an office setting, then you know better not to look down on them. Not at all. Not at all. You will know better not to look down on them. So we must understand that this exists. In the course of somebody trying to advance their career, trying to get promotion, trying to be seen, trying to be heard, trying to be among the favorites, and all that, people tend to indulge in certain things. So I'll be highlighting here, I'll be making the videos very short so it will be easy for us to capture each point that is given in a particular video. So there are different types of office politics. There is the gatekeeping. Gatekeeping, we'll talk about it. There is the what is this called now? Should we call it cliques? Where people try to build groups and try to arrange people that will be on their side for one reason or the other. There will be power and control. There are different types of office politics, but you must learn how to navigate it successfully. Now that you have known that politics is very, very much present in that very place that you are, in that your office, in that your business place, then it's time for us to go the next step so that you would know how to successfully navigate these politics. And don't say, oh, I'm not part of the politics, I'm not part of people who play politics. Well, you're part of it. You're in the game already. You are in the game. As long as you're in an office setting, you're in a business place, you're in the game already. So stay tuned as we look further in this in the next episode, in the next video. I would encourage you to go back and watch previous videos. We have so many resources already in this channel, and I would like you to, watch. When you watch, they improve you personally. So you will just discover that you have this personal development, you have this self-awareness, you have this emotional intelligence, you have this, you're building life skills successfully. So for now, I would encourage you to go watch other videos and rewind this video and watch it and then catch up with us in the next video. Do have a great day. Ciao.